Um, and yeah, definitely understand that. This I've been doing on PC. I'm doing something called the Naked Wolf Hunt, where basically I have to kill as many wolves as possible in 30 days, with whatever weapon I found. Well, as soon as found a weapon, I had to start the hunt. But basically, I'm just doing it on revolver, and I'm on day 21, and I've got revolver level 5 because I'm just shooting and hitting 90% of the time. And yeah, it's upskilled it amazingly well. I have no idea where I am. Oh, camp office, nice. We figured out where my bedroll is. We're gonna go get that. I should probably harvest this before the daylight. Let's light this so I can cook it. But this is my long-term Voyager Loper run, which is going to get wiped on Friday morning my time. So I've only got a couple more streams to see how long I can live, really. I am planning to go kill the bear in the muskeg, the closest bear, the one by poachers. But I went last time and then realised, oh shit, I don't have my bedroll. What's happened to my bedroll? And one of my very kind viewers actually looked back on my streams and realised where I'd left it. It's in a fishing hut on the lake just here, so as soon as it's light enough, I'll go get that. Did I not just pick up a bunny? Oh, did I not pick it up? I did not. I just looked at it. Okay. Let's harvest you. Let's just do our hands, because our tools are getting a bit beaten up. And let's cook. Rabbit meat. Not water. Cook. Rabbit meat. Let's harvest you. It's all very slow. Actually, my hands are faster, but I want to make sure this meat doesn't burn. Yeah. It's gonna burn. How's my water? Not bad. Let's do a liter. Liter. Yeah, I'd say the rifle's easiest to learn. I feel awkward on the rifle now, which I find really funny. I feel much more comfortable on the bow now. I've got kind of the aiming for the bow sorted. So I find that much easier, which is weird because I never thought I'd say that. And then I find the rifle quite tricky at the moment. Like I'm not hitting when I use the rifle, which is really funny because I used to be so good at it, but I got into using the bow, playing the Sloper run and then using the bow on my Voyager run. But yeah, my rifle is actually my worst now, which is really funny. Right, it's just daylight, right? Yeah, okay. How are my torches situation? Oh, quite a few. Let's break down the scrappy ones. So yeah, it's funny what you start to focus on. I started to lose skills in the one I thought I knew the best, so... Right, so we've got a guts and hide here already. Let's drop these ones next to it. Because I've got a snare not far away, that's why I've been catching bits and bobs. We're going to grab torches. I'm going to wait for these teas to be warm. Hot, 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 cool. Yeah, when you're cold, yeah. Gotten really good at the revolver when I'm cold now. In that Naked Wolf Hunt. But also the having level 5 revolver is a huge help because it actually has a slight aim assist. It seems to hit more often than not. Right, I actually wanted one of these lit. So let's do that. I think I've got a pot on me. Okay. So I'm going to go get my bedroll. I wonder if I should just go straight to the muskeg after that. Anything else I want to get rid of? Obviously I don't want to carry around the meat. I'll probably just eat it. Alright, I've got 2 pots there. I've got 1 in my inventory. That'll do. Hey Carl. My daughter wouldn't go to sleep tonight. My husband's been cuddling her to get her to go to sleep. Oh, that's right. I was going to make a bear bedroll anyway, so I wasn't too worried that I'd lost it. But good to know where it is. Let's go get it for now, so we can go do our little bear hunt for fun. Hey, Frodo, how you going? I was just saying that you've guided me to the bedroll, so I'll be heading there. Might go along the path, actually. This side here. Foggy. But I've got 78% on that second bear hide, so I should be able to make the bear one soon anyway. But if it's just this stream and tomorrow night, I'll probably, I don't know how much I'll bother, to be quite honest. I was pondering today, it's quite funny. I was pondering tomorrow night, going to one of the maps I haven't been to, because then if she dies, she dies. It's not that big a deal. Pondering going to like Bleak or something. So there'd be no reason to, other than to say, you know, to kind of just go somewhere I haven't been. I might as well just try and get her to live as long as possible for my PB, but I kind of want to do something else. Could do HIV, it's obviously not got Timbies. And I really don't know it very well, so I suppose I could just noodle around there for a bit of a challenge. Now, is it this very first one? Because I can't remember which one I was in. I think they're on the same huts. They're usually on... Oh yeah, I left fish here. So not this one. Usually on like the next one in, I think, on the lake. Or no, the one second away from the bear, I think has a door. The ones in coastal, I think, are pretty much always the same ones. It should be close if I'm aiming the right direction. No, apparently not. Because I shouldn't have the coast right there. I need to be further this way. Nope, I have walked completely wrong. The fog has confused me. I'll just hang out in here for a bit. Yeah, let's make this fire, Astrid. Here you go. I love it when it's 100%. Which is most of the time now. Because it's fire starting 5. Cool. Might as well cook these fish. Have I got... Ah, well I wonder. Yeah, it could. I suppose it could vary. Did I bring my fishing line? Nah, that's all good. Just might as well cook these. Because yes, I've had it with a door lately. But that might be like post-DLC, pre-DLC kind of thing. Might be one of the little changes that they made. Rather than a random thing. Oh, I had an hour and a half on it already. Because I used cedar. But thanks though. Yeah, could be different versions. I suppose I could cook the other two though. Thanks for the reminder though, because I did, you have seen me not put fuel on fires. Yeah, I'm cold. I know. Oh, not on the wall, Astrid. On the fire. We could, we're gonna have to use a coal. Oh, I only needed like 3 sticks, but whatever, it's fine. I'm just hanging out here. I'm gonna wait out this fog anyway. How's everyone's week going? How's the local sports team? I was mucking about HIV today on Pilgrim, not on stream, just for the fun, and Managed to get my way to the signal fire pretty easily. I was pleased that I remembered how to do at least that bit. Pretty sure it was what's considered the easy one though. Yeah, Oliver watches a lot of my YouTube, so or VODs, so yeah, nice to have you here live. You can find things when I miss them. Frodo has a very good eye, and I'm usually playing this when Frodo's watching anyway. I'm usually playing this at night when I'm a little more tired, so I'm not quite as on my wits, so I'm happy to have an extra pair of eyes. I'm also not going to go as late tonight, by the way. I'm a little bit tired, so we'll just see how we go. Slightly shorter stream today. Well, there we go. I've got 3 pieces of cooked fish now. And it's still very foggy, so... Don't think I have anything to read. I think I've done all of that sort of stuff, but let's just have a look. Oh, the shooting book. Yeah, I suppose. You know, for skill points, I guess. Not that I'm looking for, Yeah. And the annoying thing is I consider myself very observant, and when I'm watching other people play games, I'm always the one to find things, but when you're playing it, you're kind of just in the zone, I guess. You're easily missing stuff. I have a whetstone, do I? No. Hatchet's pretty good, though. Probably haven't used the hatchet more than once, to be honest. Hi Gemma, I'm waving at you really vigorously. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone. Nice to see you. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to see if it will ease it all. No, okay. Let's drop some teas and we'll just fumble our way through the fog. Teas and the fish. Just extra eyes, yeah. You just got a plate out of the cupboard of cereal. Your day's going that well, huh? Nice. Full belly is always nice. It would be, unless you're having dry cereal, it would be a very, oh, there we go. Be a very, cautious eat, that one. Not letting any of it slide off the plate. Alright, well we can get like an obscene amount of torches from this, which I'm going to be really picky. That's slightly better. It's probably just borderline what I'm going to accept today. Ooh, see you? No. I can pick all these up later as sticks. Oh, that's a good one. No, no, no. Unacceptable. Yeah, you're okay. Oh, you're good. Just accepting you, actually. 2 more I can do. Oh, you're good. Quick, get the last one before it goes under 10. Awesome, the last 2 are great. Right, let's go get my bedroll.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, thank you for following Sweet Pete. Welcome in. Welcome to the chorus. Nice to have you. Right, I'm guessing it's the next one with the door. But I can visit them all if I have to. Wolfies are out. Ah, sweet, sweet bedroll. Nice to see ya. Yay. Thanks, Frodo. Right, we're gonna go to... Actually, I'm gonna pick up my fish and drop it outside camp office, seeing there's no wolves at this end of the lake. And
Yeah,
then,
welcome.
oh, thank you for following, Adamayagi? Adamayag C73. Sorry, it's a little bit complicated to say. You let me know how you pronounce it. I'm happy to repeat it for you. I like to see people's names properly. Cool. Wolves, come get some tasty bullets. If only I had bullets. I had fun today doing my naked wolf hunt. So I think I'm at 64 wolves and in 21 days. So it's been really fun. Got 9 days left of that challenge. See how many we can get. Oh, yeah, smart. I did wonder today, I was saying to someone today that I think you just scrolled through my VOD and looked for blue. Which is very smart. Oh, Iara. I don't think my Irish accent is any good, but I'm happy to do that. 1 second, let me drop off this fish. And I'll start a timer. Oh my god, it'll be the most stereotypical accent you've probably ever heard. Oh, these are raw still. Okay. Right, hang on. Oh yeah, in that run, yeah. It's going really well actually. I'm amazed I haven't got frostbite or hypothermia once. Though I have been treating it more like interloper than anything. But hang on. Let's do a timer. I can play a sound. What sound should it play? It's gonna play Taylor Swift. Okay. Right, I don't really know how to do an Irish accent very well. I'm going to do my very best. I'm going to sound a bit like I'm from Father Ted, because that's what my brain immediately goes to. I'm trying not to also slip into Scottish, which see, there you go. It's really hard not to be Scottish, because that's an accent that I know fairly well, and an accent that I've used quite a lot. So we may slip into Northern Ireland, and I apologise for anybody who's from Northern or Ireland, Republic of Ireland, because my accent will change. Probably go back and forth because I'm not very good at Irish, but I will do my very best. Right, so we are heading to the Muskeg now, because the last stream that I did on this run, I was going to kill the bear, and then I realised I didn't have a bedroll, and I thought, oh my gosh. Hey Druid, nice to see you. That would be an ecumenical matter. Yes, I haven't quite slipped properly into Scottish yet, because there are some vowel sounds that kind of go into both accents, so we'll see. If I feel that I've gone full Scottish, or you guys feel I've gone full Scottish, let me know, and I will set the timer again. I'm more than happy to do that. I will admit my defeat. What's all this then? I love Father Ted. I used to watch a lot of Father Ted, actually. One of my very best friends back in Scotland was from Ireland, and she had an excellent accent, but yes. Not something I've had to do, actually, Irish. I've done a lot of acting, done a lot of different accents. Never had to do Irish. Doing it kind of on the fly. It's legit 10 out of 10. You don't happen to be Irish, do you, Iara? I really do apologise to your people if you think this is a 10 out of 10. I greatly appreciate it. Father Ted was fantastic. It was very funny. Oh my gosh. So funny. So clever. So many little jokes. What a wonderful way to start the days is, Oliver. Yes. Could I talk like this forever? No. Kiwi toolmate. Yes. Really does sound spot on. Oh, thank you, Silent. Yes. I feel like I should slip into all the stereotypical Irish phrases. To be sure. Potatoes. No. I don't want to be offensive. I want to be kind, because it is a nice accent. I do really also like the Northern Irish accent. I think that's really interesting to listen to, and quite unfairly maligned by a lot of people. But yes. So we're going to the Muskeg. We're going to see if we can get up on our trusty rail car, because that's quite fun. And see if we can shoot the bear from there. What do we got here? Oh, it's a first aid kit. For a second there, I thought I had left a piece of meat in the snow, which wouldn't be that unusual a thing for me to do, to be fair. Jesus, Mary Joseph and the wee donkey. Yes, yes, very good phrase. Yes. We used to say, what do we used to say all the time to my friend? Tiny potatoes, because that was always a good. Wendy and Maria had me break into stereotypical hillbilly Kentucky accent the other day. I've always had an accent redeem on my channel because I've done quite a bit of acting and quite a bit of accents. And I've learned quite a few languages, so I think it's just something that my ear knows how to do. But it's not something I've done for quite a while. Don't tell the Northern Irish. Troubling. I wouldn't use the word troubles in that scenario. No, I don't think that's really the best idea. But I do really like the accent. I think it's a great accent. And I do think it gets a lot of flack when it's actually quite entertaining to listen to. But yes. And I had to permit your message there silent. You were saying hillbilly, but I didn't, see it as a negative thing at all. But yes, I understand Twitch does not want people calling each other hillbillies. It's probably frowned upon. Anyway, to be sure, we've got less than a minute left. We're going to try and get up onto the rail car before the bear spots us. I don't want to have a battle with him down here. So ideally, he won't be nearby. Can we see any movement, my friends? I cannot. But my eyes are not very good. I cannot see any stumps moving like a bear, or any bears standing still like a stump. So, we shall see. Right. Also can't really hear anything. That seems like a good sign. Oh, there's my timer going. Okay, I'm not Irish anymore. Should probably make that redeem more expensive too, because it's far too easy to just make me do accents all the time. I think it has a cooldown on it though. I hope I put a cooldown on it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. 720p. Yeah, because it's the PlayStation. That's what I'm limited to. Don't get to stream in 1080p on PlayStation. But it's only tonight and tomorrow, and then I'll say goodbye to the PlayStation for a little while. We will be PC streaming for the foreseeable. So, Upper Elevation Williams. It sounds like, it makes me think of the, what is that character they made up for 30 Rock? Oh, what is that fake holiday they made up on 30 Rock? It was really funny, and it had like a weird, it had Kenneth dressed up in a weird outfit as like the personification of the, oh, I can't remember it now. Anyway, it just made me think of that. Oh no, baby's crying. She's very unsettled today, I don't know why. Beep, beep, beep. Ah, no, I misjudged it. Frick. Try that again. I can repair myself up there. God damn it. God damn it. Let's not break her, Koru, when you've only got a few more days left of playing this run. I've done this many a time. Why did I mess it up then? There we go. Right, can we see our bear friend anywhere? Let's fix its wrist. Did I grab the arrow I fired at the stump? Ah, where was the stump? Oh, on the other side. No, I did not. It was the stump just there that I'm looking at now. So if there's no... Oh, there he is. Yay. Okay, let's do it. So you can sprint it, and then if you crouch and go to the very edge of the car and go along, you can go up again. Normally. Ah, shit. Normally you can go up again. I think you stand up and go along, and then crouch again. Oh man, how did I do it last time? There we go. And you can get him. There he is. Usually I have to get a rock to get him over here, and I'm not sure I have a rock. Could probably, wonder if I could get him angry with an arrow, or whether it will make him run. So I'd have to shoot it quite far for him to notice. Oh, Bubba. Oh, baby's crying. I don't know what's with her today. Now we discovered I can do a fire up here. Let's do it on somewhere where I don't have to try and... I can still get past it. Yeah, that'll do. Gonna have to Legolas it at that distance, yes.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
I've only got sticks and 3 coals, so it's not going to be a long fire. Oh man! Am I going to have to go and, like, flare gun him in the face? That's the other possibility. I mean, he's coming back now. Oh, Bubba. He's doing this weird thing where he's going back and forth around that tree. Stop crouching. I want him to see me. I'd like him to kind of come over. I should have brought that meat with me. He doesn't know what to do, does he, around these trees? Hey, Jellybean! How you going? You haven't missed anything with the ads, guys. Just a very indecisive bear. Look, he keeps going left, right, left, right. Around these trees. Keeps just turning this way, turning this way, turning this way, turning this way. Oh, Oliver, sorry. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. The bear is stuck behind these 2 trees that I'm currently looking at. He keeps just going back and forth behind them. And just sort of swiveling around and not really doing anything else. I might have to drop down and get a stone. See if I can get his attention. Oh, hang on. Is he coming back this way or going further away? He might be coming back this way, actually. Yeah, I think he is. He's getting closer, is he? It's really hard to tell. Yes? Potentially? I think so. It's really hard to tell. What are you doing? You're kind of coming closer. Oh, he's going left now. Just said they find you. He does this and then teleports. Yeah. Well, post DLC he's incredibly glitchy, but pre DLC I haven't found him to be that bad. There's so many arrows, yeah. Got 17 and I've only got tonight and tomorrow night that I'm streaming this run, so not too worried if I lose them all, to be honest. I really want to know what would happen if I shot really far away. Is it going to just spook him? Like if it goes anywhere remotely near him, is he just going to run? Or is he going to turn towards it? No, he didn't even notice. It landed not far from him either. Just landed sort of there. And he didn't really care. Okay. Fallen tree to my left. This one I'm... Oh, you mean this one on the water? Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Can I get up on this one? Kind of. Oh! Yikes. Was this high enough up for him to, like, not climb up it? That's interesting. He can't get to me on this? Well, we're going to test it out. Did I hit him? I think it just spooked him, didn't it? Hey, bro. We'll see. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he can get me. Oh shit! Did you see that? He was on. He was. Oh, he's glitching. He was on the tree. He was on the tree twice there. That was shit. Oh shit! That spooked me. Oh shit! That spooked me because he can kind of glitch onto the tree. He can kind of glitch onto my face. Damn it. Oh well, he's gonna die. Twice he was on my tree. Oh boy, that gave me a fright. I'm scared I'm gonna fall through this ice if I go down to get that arrow. I think I'm alright though, this close to the train car. I think it's like quite solid. Nope. Nope, that arrow's toast. Okay. But I shot one after him this way. Where'd it go? Here. No? That's his footstep. Here. Alright, let's go back to my protective little train car. Just see what he's doing. So I get the one from the stump over here, unless he's going to run past me. I think I'm alright. Shot it right by the stump, but I'm not sure where. Oh, my little girl does not want to settle down. Hang on. It's right here. Oh, I don't know what's going on with her.
I can't feel my hands.
Sorry, just talking to my husband because the little girl is freaking out. Alright, where did he just run back to his cave, I wonder? I can probably just go home and, well, I don't want to leave the map, but I can probably just go inside. Whee! And, can I go over the top of this? No. Okay. Let's try doing this little trick again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This has got 12 minutes. Let's, drop some teas. Wonder how much clothing damage that fall did before. She's overtired, the poor thing. Kids do get past a certain point and they just lose it. I hate it when bears glitch on my face. Whoa, Silent, that's mad. I've had a lot of glitches from the bears here post DLC, like that, you know, they're running around in circles and stuff, but not they weren't that glitchy I thought pre DLC, but apparently I was wrong. There's not even any wolves around, it's very quiet. Okay, we'll wait for these to warm up and then we'll I don't know whether we try and go to Spencer's for the night, or I don't really want to leave the map. I'm worried if I leave the map it might affect his bleed out. Though I don't really want him, I just want him dead. I just wanted the hunt, I didn't really want his meat or anything. I just want him to die. Now I'm at tree level 5, he'll die quicker too, which is nice. Thank you so much for the clip. My son thought that probably was worth. Oh, my kids have... She's been a lot harder than my son. My son's actually been an extremely good sleeper since he was very, very small. But yeah, she's always had a bit of a struggle with sleeping. Oh man. This is a really difficult one to get around, isn't it? I might have to go down the tree. This is silly. I shouldn't be trying to do this. Yep, thank you. Oh my god. Astrid, lift a foot. Keep seeing big rocks down there and thinking it's the bear. I should probably heal the pain actually because it's not helpful. I'll wait till my warm-up bonus is lower until I can actually get the benefit out of it. I'm trying to think of my other options. The other options are obviously caves. Isn't there one up the top of that hill over there? By the exit? Never had one climb into a tree with me. You shoot them. Yeah. Because the controller, I always hesitate a bit more because I'm worried that there's kind of a... It's not as sharp, obviously. There's kind of a delay with the aim. You get to it and then you think you're flinging it off early enough or late enough and it flies off wrong. So I'm not as certain on the controller, despite it being my more experienced method of play. You look like an arrow. But yeah, so I hesitated a bit much there. But hey, I got him. That's all that mattered to me. The bear cave. I thought the bear cave was around the back of this hill here, but not all the way up against near the exit. I might be wrong though. I thought the bear cave was not this one I'm looking at, but on the other end of it. Oh no, that might be this one I'm looking at, I thought. But I thought there was one up over here against the wall, against the same rock that I'm on. That the exit is on. But yeah, let me know, because I don't actually know. I thought that was the cave I'm looking at right now, was this bear cave. Bigger one I'm looking at, yeah. Because on the other end of it is where you used to find the hacksaw. That was the hacksaw cave. I'm gonna go get these mushrooms. I wonder if the moose is over here. I haven't seen the moose in the muskeg in a while. I haven't been up to Marsh Ridge or anything, so I haven't checked where it might be. God, it's so windy today, guys, and it was so cold today. Definitely not. It's definitely feeling more wintry than I expected. I think he's over the little hill if he is here. I just heard something. Let's get these because I don't actually have any food with me. What's my bear count now though? I forgot. Is it 2? Five. Oh, I meant 4. Is it 4 or 5? So I've got 5. Can't remember if I was on 4 or 5 last time. Sorry, got the sneezes. Where have I killed bears? I've killed the one outside Trappers twice. I wonder if he's dead already. I wonder if he's number 5. But I think I remember saying with my last one that it was maybe it was my 5th bear? I don't remember. No, one of them is on ice that I can't yeah, sorry, you're talking about the other ones that I shot first. No, I haven't got them. I can always go back and get them if I want to. I figure I've only got, what, the next few hours at the most on this stream and tomorrow night's stream, so I'm not probably going to use 17 arrows anyway. I mean, I want to have them, but if I don't, I don't. It's all good. But yes, I will try and remember to go back for them. Well, there's no moose. I thought there was a cave, but I might be misremembering. Okay. Yeah, Frodo will know. Nope. I don't know if he was number 5 or number 6. I don't know if I should wait around in the muskeg. Oh, it just changed to 6. Okay, he's dead. I can go home. Alas, no moosin'. The moose might be at Marsh Ridge. But yeah, let's go home. We did what we came here to do. Yes, yes. Hey TX, yes. This poor character is about to be wiped from existence. And I have 13 still, so I'm happy with that. 13 is a really good amount, so honestly, I'm not really bothered. Just wanted the kill. Don't need the meat or anything. So... like, my goal really is to get... was to get this run to... God, I can't speak. My goal was to get this run to day 150 if possible. But I think tonight, honestly, I'd have to do 6 more game days to then do 10 more game days tomorrow night, and I think it might not be feasible. 5 AM Friday morning is when the update comes out, so for me. So I might get to 145. I don't think I'm going to get to 150. Sadly, but hey, still, my last PB was day 24. So I'm pretty happy with getting to day 134 so far. Like, geez. Yeah, probably not, yeah. I will, before I finish this run, go back to Trappers too, and if either the bear or the moose have come back, I will kill them again. Because 3 times in one run is too hard to resist. Too hard to resist. Nah, it's all good, Silent. I killed the bear. Were you here when I had the bear running on the log? He was trying to get to me while I was standing on a tree, and he managed to glitch on top of the tree a few times. It was very weird. Oh, don't do that. Wrong menu. It was a little bit frightening. After that, I just waited for him to die, and I left. Because I just wanted the kill. I just wanted to do it. It was fun. Yeah, TX, I can turn off auto updates, but it means that I just have to dedicate more streams coming up to this. And as much as I like to, I want to stream on my new PC setup, and I want to stream on PC. And also, I'm going to stop paying for Lightstream, which is the service that I use to have overlays, etc. on PS4. Because I don't want to keep paying for something that I'm going to barely use, or not use at all, really. So I kind of thought I'd wrap it up nice and tidy with the DLC. It was a nice closing window thing. You want to kill a cougar and sell him to the trader? Yeah, I'm really interested to see what this trader setup is going to be. I still want it to be something that's passive. I don't really want to see a person in the game, you know. I think it takes away the isolation and the, you know. But if it's someone that you kind of hear on the radio, that would be fine. But actually seeing an NPC I'd be like, oh, really? But no, if you hear someone on the radio and they say, great, drop me off a bear hide by 10 days from now at this location, and I'll leave you what you want. And then you go back and you drop it off, and then you go back 3 or 4 days later, and whatever you wanted was there. Then yeah, that sounds fun. But I'm a little bit nervous it's going to be an actual Methuselah NPC type thing. I think I'm out of firewood again. Apart from sticks and coal. Yeah, I want it to be a drop-off sort of thing. Only shopping on Aurora night. Yeah, it's a really weird place to be a trader, isn't it? And if it's someone that's only coming to the island periodically, that means they can get off the island, which means you can get off the island. So it has to be someone who's here, who's still here. Well, thanks for posting the clip in Discord. Appreciate it. I just got a notification, it was on my knee. So yeah, it's interesting to see how they do it. I guess it's just someone who's stuck around the island and seems to have a whole pile of stuff. So yeah, I don't really know what they've got planned for it. But yes, excited to see the murder kitty. A little bit nervous about the murder kitty. Old Fido, yeah, Methuselah, yeah. Interesting to see if it's just like him. But the murder kitty, yeah. I looking forward to watch other people try to kill the murder kitty. And I try and do it at a much later date when I've seen everybody else figure out the strats. That's my goal. Oh, I don't get anything out of it and it takes 20 minutes, so no. Can I get these? No, you can't. That's one thing I want them to do. Let me harvest the rose hips, and then let me harvest what's left behind as shrubs. Because that's one really good way to have extra firewood. It's not like they're going to bring the rose hips back, so why can't I have the sticks that they grew on? Bothers me. One more. Oh, two more. Yeah, no, you're cold. You'll be back by the fire in a minute. The cougar yell is going to be horrifying, especially since cougars hunted from up trees. Yeah, that's what I think. They're adding these oak trees so that these cougars can jump down on top of you, right? That's totally what they're doing. And I think they're going to be relatively silent. I think they're going to just drop down and F you up. So, it's going to be interesting. Interdimensional being, there can be in all instances of well astrid survival at the same time. So they have endless always players. Yes, Astrid. How's my med supply? Oh, sweet. So it's just the teas I should really do. So let's do this. Cool. Cook that one so it's ready to warm up at some point. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this one. Alright, let's go inside. Hunts in areas like ravines. Yeah, I freaking hope they don't take the ravine. That would be really annoying. Unless it's down the bottom, if you climb down. But then again, how does it survive if it lives down the bottom? So, by going in and out of bleak, maybe. But yeah, I'm like, where are they going to put it if they say it lives in ravines? That's not cool. That's not cool. Places where you're in a narrow canyon-like place with those high walls, they can drop down from you. Limiting the resources, yes, that's true, Frodo. It just annoys me. I just hate seeing all those little bushes and being like, I could use this for firewood. Look at all this stuff that I'll never use. Oh well. All these guts. I probably should make the bedroll just to have made it, but at the same time, it does take up a lot of time. Moose hide if I felt like making an extra satchel. Pity you can't wear two. Hey Carl. Right, it's Nano's time. But yeah, I'll be collecting all the stuff so that I can repair my clothing, but it's not going to be necessary. Bunnies, yeah, true. It survives by eating you. Go to ravine to find a cougar stacking birch bark in an attempt to bait you in. I love it. Right. 10 hours sleep, please. Right, what are we going to do tomorrow, kids? What should we do? Where should we go? It's actually light, it's just not quite yet. I want to try and get firewood. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that though without just going on a massive stick hunt, which is fine. Let's go check my snare. Not that I need another bunny, but you know, it's something to do. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, another piece of candy. Oh, piece of birch. Oh, another piece of birch. Especially if you're in Ash Canyon, you're like, a giant piece of birch. Oh, and another giant piece of birch. Try and find all the mementos. Oh my god, I've only got 2 streams. I've got 1.5 streams, really. Yeah, not today. Not today. Well, this is really kind of pointless. Rattly flagpole sound. I don't know. I don't think I've got any books to read or anything. It's weird. It's weird not having a goal. Well, I've got another arrowhead now. I suppose I can make another arrow. Don't think I have another arrow shaft though. Oh, I do. Sweet. Here we go. Kill everything. Yeah, yeah. Well, I might go. I suppose I could go across to the where the snare is and see if there's some deer to hunt. Play with my archery level 5, which I'm not going to have again for quite a long time, I imagine. Boring. Look at all these torches, guys. It's freaking cold too. The fog is not helping at all. Assuming I've been up to the Overlook cave. Can't see why I wouldn't have been. Probably in the early days of Mystery Lake. Oh, it gets stuck on days 21 and beyond, which is annoying. I'm not sure I have, actually. I can go have a look up there for a minute. Something to do. Yeah, you're cold. You'll be fine. Spent quite a few days here earlier on, too. Yeah, I went to PV for a while, Timberwolf, Ash Canyon. Came back to Mystery Lake. I can't see it in there. Went to Coastal, probably Highway. Yeah, I'm not sure I've been there. Okay, let's go up there. I can find my way up there in the fog. Yeah, yeah, Astrid, you're fine. I would like it as a minimum, it lets you tidy up your bases. I would like a maximum of being able to build something. Would be great. To add a new shelf or something. parry system. Like instead of using knife or axe while you're being mauled, take it out before you can swing it. Yeah, that that'd be cool. I want to be able to sit in a chair. Well, yeah, I'd love to be able to sit in a freaking chair. They give us all these armchairs and we can't sit in them. Nice to see you to your stations. Cups and plates and weird freaking pieces of paper. I would love to be able to take corpses outside. Because that's the only bad thing about camp office for me is that Carl is always in the corner. Well, not always. Sometimes he's not there, but most of the time.
See, I'm freezing.
Bad spot. The rugs that are just cockeyed for no reason. Yep. Right, just warning you, she will probably sprain, so yep, there you go. She'll shout. Buttspot got accidentally banned by Snoozy. So now, because Snooze and I share ban information, it comes up as a suspicious user whenever Buttspot speaks. Because the Twitch is trying to warn me that it's someone that she's banned, so they must be suspicious. Which is too funny because Buttspot's one of her favourite things about chat. Okay, here we go. But yeah, even though she unbanned him immediately, it still gives me a warning whenever he talks now. Hey dude. Oh, I have been up here. Ah, well. Let's warm up real quick. Quite warm back here. A little nap should help. I have to broom and give it a downward sweep. Yeah. Sweet, perfectly fully warm. Victor Carl. I would put Carl in a nice little spot outside. I just don't want Carl being very close to me while I'm sleeping. It's just creepy. Oop, almost went over the edge there. Oh look, this little piece of terrain is broken. Huh. Alrighty. Whee. Well, I suppose I could work on getting all my meat from trappers over here. Does mean making myself an extremely popular target, but could give me some wolf shooting practice, I guess. Be nice to straighten the paintings, yeah. I just want all the papers and crap that's, you know, broken and strewn all over the floor to be gone. Nice clean floor would make me happy. Yeah, you're cold, Astrid, I know. Put drawers back in the cabinets. Let's put this back inside and then we'll go and check my snare and check for deer. And a cleaner bench top would be so nice. I need a hacksaw right now. Like this. I'd like to be able to get rid of... Like, that looks like a calendar sort of thing. But, like, this stuff, receipt crap and... I mean, the stack of papers and stuff are movable. Like, some of these things... Some places have stuff on the benches like this, right? So you can't place anything where that is. All of this crap here, you can't place anything on top of that stuff because it's taking up space. So, I just want to clear everything. I want to stand books upright on a bookshelf. Or, if it doesn't want me to do that, let me stack them on top of each other, please. Let me stack things, please. Yeah, put beds back in frames. Yeah. If you pick someone, yeah. Oh, I'm yawning already, kids. It's been a long day with the kids. The real kids. Fix the roof at Mountaineers. Yeah, it lets you climb up and nail some boards over it. Kind of wish that things would either collide or not. Like if you're putting down a bunch of stuff and you can't overlap because they collide, then why can't you put it down and drag it against the other thing to budge? Yeah. Just let me stack books on top of each other, please. Or let me stand them upright on a shelf. They can snap to place. That's fine by me. They let the pots snap to place on the stove. Can't they do sort of a smaller little spot for a book to stand up? I don't know. I guess I'm being picky. Hi bunnies. How you doing? I'm just picking up your friend here. Doing frivolous stuff to feel human. Like, what if some of the books you could find were novels, or you can make a snowman? Yeah, I mean, Dunn has said for a long time that he would love the books to be readable, and that passing time was not just playing cards. Yeah, silly little human things. Yeah. I'll leave that bunny there for a bit in the meat, so I don't get stung. Not very cold. -8. Oh yeah, I'm still in pain. I've only got 2 painkillers left. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be out of painkillers. I mean, it's not the end of the world as long as I don't get burned or anything that isn't just a sprain. Just play cards, yeah. Cool if the pastime mechanic was a bit different. There's a bit, because I mean, playing cards in pitch black. Like, I know it's kind of just a way of representing that the time has gone by, but it always felt a bit silly because there's no way you could even do that. If you can't repair clothing, how can I sharpen knives and play cards? So they need to sort of figure out that at some point. Like, why can you do certain things and not others? I don't trust me with a knife and a whetstone in the pitch black. Don't know about you guys, but this seems like a bad idea. Is it warming up? Sounds like it's warming up. Nope. Alright, just gonna get some of these. I prefer to just pick up sticks, but there doesn't seem to be a massive amount. Quite a few branches. Let's try and get a little supply. I know I'm cold. You're okay.
cold.
Gotta go to trappers and you're gonna be fine. Have I killed pretty much the wolf population of Mystery Lake? Because I haven't heard a single howl this stream. You wouldn't trust yourself with the ability to make a snowman, a tunnel vision, populating entire areas with it, while not focusing on surviving. I mean, but people do fun things like that in games all the time. Just sounds like shuffling. You can do that in the dark. Yeah, that's true, but how boring. You spent 3 hours shuffling? I'd like the hand holding the torch to wear a glove, yes. I think it would be quite difficult, but I'd really like that it had the clothes. Yeah, if it had the clothes you're wearing. Nice to be able to whittle or a flute. Or make a small drum. Yeah. Yep. That's funny, I never thought I'd run out of painkillers and rose hips, but... I mean, I could have stored some in a container somewhere, but... It's kind of like, wow. What instruments in the game to play, yeah. What's dear? I was going to say. Mr. Bear's not back. I don't think Mr. Moose is back either. Okay. Click, 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 click. Yes, Oliver. We just like a little bit more fun. Take a little dark out of the long dark. Oh, I forgot this was all raw. I don't know if I want to carry a bunch of raw meat back with me. It's way more dangerous than carrying it cooked. Then again, I haven't seen any wolves. Could be a relatively safe journey. Yeah, I wanna never take my goating away from me, thanks. Okay, there's nothing in there I want. I've searched this a few times just being like, did I leave anything here? No. And I just still keep doing it. Oh well, we can warm up in here for a hot minute. Yeah, I just haven't seen any wolves in a while, Frodo. Oh, there's something to do, yeah. Very close to 135, I think, but... Yeah, silent, yeah. My house can be a disaster, but I want my base in my game to be neat. Yep, as I sit here looking at a living room rug covered in toys. Alright, well, I'm going to take the cooked stuff back first. Ooh, just under. Okay. Well, it says I'm too stinky. Let's go back the normal route that we always take and see what happens. If there is a wolf around, he will come. If you want me, come and claim me. Nice. Yeah, on a Wednesday, which is today, I normally do a bit of cleaning because it's the day I'm home with the kids, but today was a bit manic. I didn't really get any done. Running. That'll be the wolf coat, I guess. But he was coming. It was bringing that boy to the yard. He's gonna reset. If I can shoot him, that would be good. Still running. I'm gonna get absolutely... He's gonna spring the surprise on me. I don't know how far he... Ah, shit. Yep, told you. Where are you, bro? You kind of sound like you're in both ears equally. Oh, you're there. I can crouch now, so... Come on. In your feet. Oh, and you ran through me. Oh well, at least you'll die. Sweet. Normally I should go this way. This is how you hunt wolves, yeah. Yeah, I normally like to be a little stinky, but... if I'm hunting them, but I haven't been doing that really in Stalker. I've just been like wandering up to them and going, hi! Come at me, bro.
Yeah, welcome.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Sammy Joe. Welcome in. Should have dropped him. I think I shot a bit low, because I normally aim low anyway. And I aimed low because I actually crouched, because I've got archery level 5 now. So, I probably didn't need to aim quite so low. Like to do chores before breakfast? Hey, it means the rest of the day you're not worrying about it. That's actually not the worst idea. Just listening for where they are. Quite far, but they might be sort of the ones that are by the derailment, but we'll see. See what happens. Not particularly cold, which is nice. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I think they might be starting to respawn. They pop back into existence and sing their wee hearts out. Sound like about 3, yeah. We shall see. Look at this big giant tree trunk. Wow. Imagine if the game let you chop this. It's like, yes, here's 25 cedar and 10 tinder plugs. It's very warm, yeah. Does make me want to chop some wood. -1, so it's only going to be -4 when I put this out. Let's keep it lit, seeing we've got loads of torches and loads of matches. Okay. Drop all the tinder. Oh, it's only one. And get you too. Sweet. I'm not far from camp office. It doesn't matter if I take a little hit there. Nice. Go back to this. I'm going to be even stinkier because I might as well pick up the last 2 pieces of meat here.
If I don't warm up soon.
I know, Astrid, but you'll be inside before you know it. Yeah, that was a really good haul. 6 hours of fire, that's great. Well, even longer with fire starting 5. Right, precautionary torch. Yeah, I know, but look, on Loper I've got 27, which isn't huge, but I've also got the mag lens and the fire striker, so... 500 matches, oh my god. On my Stalker Wolf Hunt run, I think I've got 140 something. I should start just dropping them all. But you find matches and you're like, oh, matches! And then you're like, oh, I really don't need any more matches. I do actually kind of need matches on this run, but because I know it's only going to last a few more days, I don't really care. Should be fine. I should get a mag lens day before too long, and I've got the fire striker. I think I just found a... Yeah, 71%. Fire striker will last for ages. So... Right, wolfies. I haven't obviously drawn them from really far away. Might be one up close-ish, but I doubt... I might not have any trouble at all. Fingers crossed. Might be okay, unless they're going to come from the lake. 3 mag lens and 4, yeah. Stalker loot's actually quite intense. I might want to check the stream title. PS4 Loper, yeah, last few streams, day 1 through 3, no DLC. That's right, right? 5 AM I should probably tune in. No worries, Druid, lovely to see you as always. But yeah. What's wrong with the title? Oh, hey Burb, good morning. Nice to see ya. It's different from you? No, I'm doing, tonight and tomorrow I'm doing PS4 because my game's about to be wiped silent. That's weird. It seems right for me. Yeah. Oh, weird. Maybe you need a refresh since you... I don't know if you were here earlier today. I don't think you were, but yeah. Yeah, I do frugal, play on most modes now. No worries, Frodo. How are you, Burb? How was your sleep? I just made it back from Trappers with a bunch of meat. Because the wolves are all dead, I think. Most of them. Right. No! 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 God damn it. I was trying to drop it, but PlayStation sometimes makes you click X into the menu before you can actually use the menu, and I just ate some moose meat. Oh, well. At least you'll sleep well. Right. Silly me. There's no parasites or anything, it's just food poisoning, it's fine. But yeesh. Wasn't the plan. Why? Why does it keep going onto the wrong menu when I'm... Yeah, there we go, thank you. I don't actually need that lid anyway, it's fine. Hey, Carl. Yeah, oh well, she'll sleep well. I can pass some time and get her properly tired. Excuse me. Would I get parasites on bear even though I have cooking level 5? I'm not sure. If you eat raw bear, do you get parasites? Let's just do hands. God, she's so tired so quick, it's bananas. Ah, yeah. 75% risk, yeah. That's all good. Right, let's drop... I can't actually see anything, but we'll drop these. We can sleep 10 hours. Let's drink first. Yeah. I just didn't know. I just thought it would be just the food poisoning, but of course, yeah, it will be the parasites as well. Alright, let's do some more water. Might as well cook up. Well, we can drop the rabbit outside actually. I won't cook it, but stove. Pelts. There's the window. Cooking pot. Window. Stove. 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 Wood stove. Thank you. I wanted to challenge you. If I'm gonna ruin the run, now's the time to ruin it. Yeah, let's have some parasites.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
I still don't understand why I have this boil water command. Like this, yeah. Just like we said the other night, I think it's that I have just under, that I have under 0.01 water in my inventory somehow that I can't see, and the game wants me to boil it. It's weird. Cool. Nice. Wow, these are exactly how long I need. Huh. Right, how's my clothing? I had to take a tiny little fall earlier. Yeah, let's repair. Let's add 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Everything else is pretty good. 81's fine. I don't usually repair until things are below 80. Blizzard. Yeah, I had to reread that a few times, Oliver, sorry, but I do get what you mean. Yeah, so if I go, like, water, half a litre, wait a minute or two, pull onto the beer. Yeah, sweet, thank you. Got 2 in here. I think I might have cloth in here. Cabinet over here. Wherever it is. Oh, it's over there somewhere. I think I might have more cloth, but that's not the worst idea. Right, take it. Right, water, boil. Alright, let's see what happens. Right, now if I go water... Oh, it's gone. Yeah, smart, smart. Alrighty. Yes, well done. Right, well, I'm trying to think. Oh, Maisie's stuck in the bedroom. Thank you. I'm trying to think. Burb, did you have any goals that I may not have achieved? I've done everything I can think of that I wanted to do on this run. I went to Ash Canyon, got the backpack. I went to the summit. I've killed 6 bears. I've killed the moose. How many moose have I got now? 2. I've been to every map except HIV, Blackrock, and Bleak. I have the clothing that I want, basically. I could make the bear bedroll, but what would I then do? I suppose I could go sleep outside for kicks. 93%. The one thing I don't have is that have a fire last for 3 days achievement, but I'm struggling to keep up with firewood as it is. I don't think I could get more than 72 hours worth of firewood. Though with fire starting 5, I would only need I wouldn't need 72 hours, but excuse me. Macy's staring at me. I did what, like 48 hours? No, I'm not adding it up correct. Right, because they last 50% longer. I could try and get fishing up to level 5. Mending's not going to get to level 5. Yeah, if anybody has any goals that they set for themselves that they think I might enjoy, we could try and throw that into the last few days, but otherwise I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, which is kind of weird. I feel a bit listless. I'll read all my books, I think. Oh, I do have more antibiotics, just not more painkillers. I've got more sewing kits. More feathers, more cloth. Yeah, okay. You were just consumed by the meese. You must get the meese, but you couldn't get a meese. There was no meese to get. Oh, I've read all the books. Okay, all of those books are firewood. Oh, okay. Dang it. Dang it. Well. I was kind of hoping the moose and the bear by trappers would come back, so I could get them one final time. Wonder if I should go and try and find the moose at the master gig. Otherwise I go to one of those regions I haven't been, and after I make my bedroll and take it with me, and then I'm out into the great unknown and I don't have a base again. It's weird having an end date. If this was about surviving long term, I'd just be like going out, making sure I got more food supply, making sure I got more firewood, repairing my clothing, looking at what I was low on, going and trying to stock up on it. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about Bleak. I do like Bleak as a map, but I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, Maisie. She's having a good scratch. Might make another couple of bows, actually. A little bit nervous about controller aiming, that's all. Oh, no worries, Silent. It was really lovely to have you, and thank you so much again for the raid. Really appreciate it. Yeah, fishing goal wouldn't be bad, yeah. Oh! The dog just knocked a toy and she's very startled by it. Sweet. Another bow. Let's get some food before I make a second one, and then yeah, we might. Just trying to think if I've got. I think I've got 40 something sticks now, haven't I? So I should be able to go fish for quite a while. Oh my god, you need snacks. Yes, 15 minutes, 3 meters back to back. Oh my god, I feel for you. Tomorrow I have 2 hours of work and then an hour and a half. Oh no, 2 hours of work and then 5 hours of all staff activity day sort of thing. But it's I'm helping to facilitate some of it, so at least that will keep me engaged. It's not just me listening to people talk all day. I'm helping to like guide some discussions and stuff, so that'll be fun. But it is, yeah. No worries, thanks Ayara, lovely to see you. Fishing with the fire goals, yeah, I definitely can't do the fire. There's no way I'm gonna have firewood for that long. I was gonna drop the new bow. I don't want to use it until the other one's done. Let's go chop. Oh man, like 3 or 4 days ago I bit my tongue. It's still bothering me. It's painful. Right, so where are the cedar that you recommend we chop? Are they up by the train line? Because I can't chop this giant log, obviously. Is this choppable? Thanks, Ayara. It is. It's very large. Ooh, the weather changed. Did you see that? Yeah. It was like, this is going slowly, this is going really quickly. Ah, it's cold. It's all good. Wow.
So cold.
Gave us we've now got 9 hours of cedar. Okay, we're going fishing. We have everything we need. So we have 9 hours of cedar and 43 sticks. Sweet. Yeah. So on my stalker run, Oliver, I have 2 revolvers, and they're both always loaded because the gun will just pick whatever's currently the best condition one, and then it'll swap to the other one when it gets below the other one, and they're just dueling, basically dueling pistols. And I think one's at 88 and one's at 91 at the moment. These are the torches that I threw away before, so they're more sticks for me. Alright, let's get this fire going ASAP. Tinder. Maglands, thought so. Nice. Yeah. I thought I could cycle, it would be, I didn't think this, I would like it if you could cycle through your guns like you cycle through, you could cycle instead of, like I would keep pressing the weapon button and it would just go between the guns rather than being like, no, you only have one. Right, I wish I had a pry bar because I hate doing this to my tools, but the hatchet is in the best condition, so let's use that. I should have brought the hammer. That annoys me. I should have brought the hammer. Let's try and not break the ice again. Let's try and keep this warm enough that we don't have to break the ice again. Right, that's going to last for 4.5, but let's just throw more in it anyway. Let's do fishing for 3, and then we'll stop when we catch. Oh, and I've picked nighttime. Well done. Well done, me.
It's getting dark out here. I'm gonna look for shelter.
Oh my god. Please catch something else. Thank you. Well, that kind of worked out. We've got enough firewood that we can just stay here for now. We're not going to leave it here this time, though. We're going to bring our bedroll home again. Okay, let's, okay. Fishing for an hour is always pointless. I might not actually cook for a bit. I might just fish. Oh, I put that back. Oh no. I was about to cancel fishing because I wanted to give her a drink, and that came up right as I was pushing the button to cancel fishing. God dang it. That was a base. Oh well. To the place I belong. But I mean, I still get the fishing points. I just don't get the fish. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh, well. Okay. 3 hours. Oh. How dare you make me break it again. Reminds me of done. Yours. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I just get reminded of Billy Bass, you know, the toy ones you could put on your wall. 2 hours, I might give her a... Should I give her a nap? No. I mean, I don't really want her to get tired because she'll lose more condition. I might be done with fishing for a little bit. Just mean I have to break the ice again, which is annoying. Oh, thanks, Burb. I don't know if I've already set the counter, to be honest. That's okay. I probably have sung 4 things. Oh, Blizzard. Cool. Alright, how much have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 fishies? Yeah, you're tired. Don't know how much skill point it gives you. Really very little. Man, you have to fish a hell of a lot to get this skill up, huh? Yeah, well it's just like the let the bunny go option. What's the point of that too? Excuse me. Two more hours of fishing, then I'm done for now. I have to have something to hate. Alright, well let's cook some fish. No, not you. Don't want you. I know you're tired. You'll survive. Just eating it all. Just being greedy. Did I have my jerry can on me? to be picking up all this fuel? No, it's going into this little can. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick around here until it's no longer blizzarding, so I wonder if I should just let her have a nap. Or whether I should keep trying to fish and go back and sleep for the night. I might just do that. Yeah, I guess they're implying it's salty, Frodo, but yeah. I've healed up quite a bit while I've been sitting here. Right, cook that big boy. 22 minutes, okay. Well, weather's good enough now to go back.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
I mean, you kind of could, Astrid, because you've got a bed right here, but I don't advise it. We're going to go back inside camp office. Okay. 11 minutes. You got 2 hours? Okay, we'll sleep in 2 hours. Then we're going. Yeah, I'll take the bed with me this time. Should I go back stinky with all this fish? No, it doesn't. It was just something fun to do. Torches suck. Right, I'm gonna take it back. You know, she'll have a little stash. The wolves will come and say hi. It'll be fine. I love the little smoke in the sky. Oh, I like the torches you walk backwards, the stuff flying off it. It's cool actually. You don't get so much of that when you walk forwards, but look, when you walk backwards, all the sparks flying off into the distance. That's cool looking. I'm kind of tempted to pack up some stuff and go to the ravine and maybe go to Bleak. I'll probably die to Timberwolves, but either that or she fades into the long dark just because of the game. Wolf coming. Where he coming? It's gonna be too slow if he's coming from that way. Oh yeah, there's kind of one coming, isn't there? Oh well. He's not gonna get here in time. Behind you! Like a pantomime. Behind you! He can try if he wants to. Oh yeah, he's definitely coming. Oh Lord, he coming. Yeah, no plans to stop. Nyom. I mean, I'm gonna stop here for a second and drop my raw stuff, but cooked by the door. Oh no, I'll take that in actually. A full night's sleep, Astrid, should heal you up. Oh, lag. Right. You're cured. I mean, how long's the bear bedroll? I don't need to make it, but 22.75 hours. Could make it, and that would make my journey, my journeying onwards a lot warmer. I decide I'm going to do like a little sojourn in Bleak. L'Allée de Bleak. How's the water? Because yeah, I haven't got a lot of water. Should I make water before bed? I might just make water when I wake up. Drink what you've got. He must have been so disappointed when he saw me go inside. He'd be like, oh, oh. She's so far away. I can't go get her meat. I can't go bite her. Chomp chomp. Oh, today, Burb, it was funny. Were you there? No, you wouldn't have been there, Burb, but I was in Broward on my wolf hunt game, and I climbed down from the top. You know, you can kind of go over that little footbridge and then climb down, and you're right outside the maintenance yard. And I was like, oh, I wonder if the moose is here. Don't think he is. And then all I heard was like the sound of a deer, like clump, clump, clump. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I heard hyong, hyong. And I was like, nope, 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 nope. I got out of there. Hyong. Right. Water time. Yeah, good way to wind the clock. I think it would be really good to have. Yeah, I didn't even actually see it officially, but I heard the hyonk and I was like, nah, I'm done. No, thank you. Right. Cool. It's going to take an hour and a half. I have an hour and a half on the stove. Top it up a tiny bit more. That'll give me 4 litres of water. Right, so I need to decide what I'm taking. Oh, I suppose I'm going to do the bedroll first, so. How close to morning are we? Oh, we're at crafting hour. So I think we need some cloth to do it, don't we? We've already got 6. Okay, fine. Have I got lantern still? I do. Let's fill up my lantern with that. Sewing kits. I've got 78% sewing kit. Okay. Didn't leave anything in here. No, just those. Okay, I'll let the water cook and I'll go upstairs. It's not going to boil away. Oh, the fires do last 50% longer, even indoor ones. So I probably should wait this out, actually. I'm just a bit... don't want it to just disappear. Oh, it might be alright. 54, 12. Yeah, okay. Probably would have been fine. Let's just go do it anyway. Thank you. And how many guts do I need? Oh, wrong menu. 6? 6? Does it say 6? I'm too far from the TV. 6? Huh. Oh well, lucky I've got lots. This is why I insist on snares. Because snares are a steady supply of guts, even when you don't want the money stuff. They give you this really regular supply of guts, and they're very, very handy that way. Right. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we're going to spend like 5 hours in our first session. Yeah, it's the thirst that I knew would go first. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get whatever I've got cooked out here too, so I have a food supply. Goes to you? Oh no. I'm just hang on to it. If I don't need it, I don't need it, but might as well fill her up and then do a longer session. Oh, I didn't eat. 1,000, jeez. 11:25. Yeah, okay, I'm not going hungry. Right, let's, how many hours of daylight have I got? Probably 6. Let's just do, like, push it to, like, 7 and see what it does. She's gonna get thirsty, but... Oh, thirsty girl, now. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Sweet. No, right now we're 12 hours apart, Oliver. I'm gonna go back. So yes, I guess technically we are 11 hours apart, aren't we? Yeah. So I will be, for example, it would be 9:30 p.m. now. And 10:30 a.m. for you. Yeah. Yeah, so it's an 11-hour gap, yeah. From Sunday. We have these weird little short periods in the year where we're 12 hours apart for like a week or two. So this is the end of that week. And then yeah, you'll be 11. Yeah, I'll be going into winter time. Boo. Winter time. Yeah, so I've got a little cheat sheet on my computer, on my one of my spreadsheets of when the major places are changing their clocks. So USA, UK, us, Australia are changing their clocks. So I kind of know what times people are in, because I need to think about streams. Like for example, if I do when I do my music stream in a few weeks, I don't want it to be too late for you guys. So I'd probably do mine at 9 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. like I normally do, so it doesn't start at 11 p.m. for you guys. I also don't want to clash with some of my favourite streams I like to watch, i.e. Done. So I most likely won't want to start my streams before him. I'll probably stream after him because he'll be streaming much earlier in my day. So it's got like silly stuff like that, but I kind of plan my streaming around. Oh my god, the baby's awake again. Oh, she's coughing. Yeah, so I just think about the UK and the east coast of the US. Everything else, if it works out, that's great. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to worry too much. But it's hard being in New Zealand because I'm in such a strange time zone. But yeah, I do need to think about everybody. This knife is not great condition. So, if I want to bring stuff with me, do I want a hacksaw? Probably do if I'm going to chop up anything, like I killed the moose or something. Do I still have a maple on me to make a third bow? Yeah. So I could make a third bow before I go too. I'd probably want at least one deer, one wolf. Well, how do I repair though? How many do I need to like repair? One. Okay, so I need... Oh, that's to repair the bear coat, yeah. Yeah, so I need to take a pelt of each type. And probably some bunny. Because last time I did this with a run and I went on to a new region. And I didn't take pelts with me. And yeah, I don't think I'll get through 1.5. Yeah, I don't need to do it. And I ended up getting nipped so much by timber wolves. Yeah, so I ended up losing a lot of my clothing and I got very cold and the run went very south from that point. So I want one rabbit. Yeah. Need like one deer, one wolf, like 5 guts, whatever guts I've got left basically. Needs to stop speeding through time. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Do I want the hammer for any reason? I don't think so. The rest of the stuff I'll sort out upstairs in the storage up there. One of those, one of those, one of those. One of those, one... Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. I meant to get this just in case. And the tea just in case. I will make sure I'm well and I am underweight when I go. I'm already underweight now, so as long as I don't take too much more crap. I'm going to take the new bow. I love how stuff levitates, like it doesn't sit on counters properly. Okay. Got the crampons already on me because I was going to wear them in the muskeg if I needed to. 15 cloth. Let's take enough to make a snow shelter and maybe repairs. Definitely not going to make... If I did make another arrow, it'd be 1. Because I'm not going to forge, so let's just do that. Did I even keep the arrowhead? I didn't, so probably shouldn't even worry about it. Oh. The dog's just gotten startled by my husband and run outside. These guys are actually cured now, but we'll leave them. Books are just for burning. Yeah, I think I've got everything I want and I'm underweight, so okay. So windy, guys. Oh, this wolf pout 0, but I can still use it. Sleep what we can. I sleep, I think in, yeah, UK and EST. I have one, yeah, one pot. Might take a second one, yeah. Because, I've got so many friends in EST and also, my mother-in-law is still in Scotland, so I have to think in the UK time. One more of these. I've eaten everything, and I've done all the water too. Let's just pass some time, and then I'll make some more water before we go. I used all that water to craft. So it's weird for me because I think of the US as either... So at the moment they're 4 and 7 hours apart from me, though they're not. So it's kind of... If this logic makes sense to you guys. So right now it is 5:45 a.m. EST, but today. So they are 7 hours ahead of me, but yesterday. PST is 4 hours ahead of me, but yesterday. So they're not actually there. They're obviously 17 and 20 hours apart from me. But my brain, it's easier for me to go, okay, +4 right now would be 2:45 a.m. But today. So I just go back a day. That's how you think of time. Yeah, yeah. So that's the only way I can remember. Otherwise, I'm like, if you're trying to add 20 hours onto where you are right now, you're doing a slightly different process in your brain. And it's like, no. So that's how I remember it. I don't have any food on me. Oh, yeah. But EST is the main one I have in my brain. There's that lovely little period twice a year where the UK are 12 hours apart, so that makes it really easy. But a lot of the time it's like, oh, are they 13 or 11? Are we ahead or are they ahead? Yeah. This is so last week. Okay. I hope I haven't lost my well fed by sleeping just then. I didn't even look at the calorie count. Let's really quickly eat a cat tail to make sure that doesn't happen. Trouble is, I think the only food I've got, I've just eaten. Like, everything else is raw. Yeah, April Fool's, yeah. So I have to think about it as the second. I have to go, oh yeah, today I have to remember about April Fool's. Because, yeah, it's the first for them still, so. What's going on? What's my husband doing outside? It's freezing with the back door open. What is he doing? Wonder if there's washing left outside, or... Okay, so there is nothing. There's just the raw stuff. So I may have to do a really quick cook here. And fill her up with some meat. Should get a mag lens. Yep. It is very windy, so maybe he's making sure things aren't getting damaged out there.
Perfect.
Jeez, it's so freaking windy. You guys can probably hear it. Ugh. Might have to duck inside while this cooks. 20 minutes and 33 minutes. Oh, I can't get around it. I don't want to use my coal right now. Oh, he's passed out. He usually tries to stay up a bit once he gets home, but he hasn't had much time to sleep. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet, Oliver. Right, so I'm going to pass time and cancel. Hopefully I haven't burned it. And 2 New Year's. Oh, sweet. I suppose I should drop my normal bedroll and not take that with me. That'll take a little bit of weight off. I think I may have burned these. I think I got very close to the end of that hour.
Anything right about now.
I think they're burned. Oh, I might have gotten lucky. Okay, sweet. Just in time. $30 and $40.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Purposefully leaving the bedroll this time. There we go. Can I do anything? Oh, I might drop that too. Let's harvest one of these. That'll pass some time. gonna have to finish up in about 10 minutes at the absolute most, guys. So basically on the hour. My daughter has gone quiet again, so that's good, but I do need to get to bed. I've got a busy day tomorrow. Slightly shorter stream than normal, but I'll be on again tomorrow night for my normal sort of longer one. Right, last thing I'm going to cook. Placing it on PlayStation is so awkward. From the radio, that is.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Right. 15 minutes. Damn cold. It's exciting that you get to see your friend in person. Oh, that's kind of you to take her stuff. You might get some work done. These take 2 minutes, right, to harvest? Yeah. Got so many. Oh, that's your first face-to-face? That's amazing! You okay? What's happening else? Oh, he was cutting back a plant because he thinks it was hitting the side of the house and that was what was waking the baby up. Bless. Alright, perfect timing to get one torch. Let's go! Sorry, I had to mute to talk to my husband for a second. 7 years, that's amazing. Oh, yeah, I remember the first time I met a couple of internet friends. It was really special. Sorry, I didn't realise I think I muted mid-sentence. That was probably confusing. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go. Astrid, you're leaving your home for a little bit. I may not return. Bye. But you've got a 12-degree warmth bonus with your bedroll now. It's so exciting. Oh, she's got quite the cough, the little girl. Hope she's alright tomorrow. Sometimes they just get these little coughs and they're not really related to much and then they go away, but yeah. Right, let's drink one of those teas. That's very exciting, Oliver. Yeah, my mum let me go to Australia to meet one of my internet friends. When I was still a teenager. It's amazing that she let me do that, because if that was my kid, I'd be like, hell no. But the internet was still very new, so I think we all thought, well, it'll be fine. She's like a pen pal, it'll be fine. And it is fine. She's one of my closest friends, and she was at my wedding, and, you know, but... Two friends in Germany I haven't seen since I left Chile. When will we get to Germany? Oh, that's cool! Oh, butt spot. You have two butts in Gerbutney. It's not whooping cough. Yeah, I don't think she's got whooping cough. She's got, she's been fully vaccinated. She shouldn't have got that, hopefully. Yeah, that's true. We have just started using our heating again. Poor Bud's butt. Hey, Wolfie. Might try and kill you if I can aim right. Hey, bro. Come on in. Nah, I'll scare you. If he comes back, which he will, I'll try again, but just didn't feel right. Didn't want to loose the arrow. Yeah, I'm stinky, so he's gonna come back. Okay. Alright, let's try and shoot you this time. Oh, spooked him. Oh, that arrow bounced like crazy. It made all sorts of noise. Right, we're just gonna move past him so he resets behind me. Damn it, I need a new torch, but it's okay. Oh, my washing machine's finished. You can all enjoy its sweet little song. Do, 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 do. Ah, interesting. I think it's probably a bit dusty. I did clean the really big heater that we heat the main body of the house, but I didn't clean the heater in their bedroom. That's a very good point. It's probably spitting out dust. There we go. It's a bit weird. We've got this big floor to ceiling gas powered heater called a Vulcan, which is extremely old and extremely expensive to run. And then we've got these freestanding radiators that you just plug into the wall. They're not ones that are actually attached to our walls. They're ones you can wheel around. So we've got one of those in the kids' room and one in our bedroom. But the one in our bedroom is currently in the back office because when I work there during the day I need to be warm as well. May need to think about getting a third one so that I don't have to move it back and forth all the time, but I'm feeling like we might need heating tonight, though I've been getting away with it in our bedroom. We used to heat our bedroom really well because the baby would be sleeping in our room with us, but now the kids are in a room together. We don't really need our bedroom to be as heated because we can just I wear thick track pants and a like a snuggly top thing to bed anyway, so I don't mind, for us, but I don't want the baby getting cold at night, so the kids' room is always warm, so it does cost us a bit. When we renovate the house we want to put in a better heating solution and get heat pumps, which are extremely much cheaper to run than what we've got right now. Heated floors are amazing. Oh my god, my mother's getting heated floors in her new house she's trying to build at the moment. They're so efficient too, like they're one of the cheapest ways to actually heat your house. They just heat the floor and it actually just floats up through the rest of the room, and it's very, very good. My mother-in-law has them in her kitchen. I actually prefer to be really warm to sleep, which is really weird. I know most people like it to be a bit cool. Like, people like to have windows open or fans, or I only ever have a fan on in the summer. The rest of the year I like to be toasty. So, but I miss the UK central heating. I miss having radiators and stuff. That was really good. But our house is from 1941 and it just doesn't have decent heating built into it. So, right, I'm going to have to get a save soon. It is 11 o'clock. I did say I was going to finish. So, let's go around to the cave. And next episode, tomorrow, the Coles come back. We will, we'll go to Bleak. Because why not do our final episode of Interloper, battling Timberwolves? That sounds like a logical and smart thing to do. Hey, it might help me aim a bit better. Not done a summer yet. Oh, Burb hasn't. No. Have you? Oh, Burb. The summers are cooler than you'll be used to in Florida, but the UK is not prepared to have summer in any way, shape or form. And the UK has gotten hotter every year, obviously, with everybody with climate change, and it is stifling. It is gross. So gross. It feels different. Like, I grew up here, we have 32-degree days. I had a 25-degree day in Scotland, and I wanted to die. Because the houses are all double glazed, and the walls are all insulated really well because they want to keep you warm in the winter. And then in the summer you're just like, I'm dying. It's real different. Yeah, I'm interested to see how you feel about it, because, you know, obviously being from Florida, you are used to the warm sun. And I'm really curious to see if you're like, Jesus Christ, it feels hot, or whether you're like, you guys are babies. But yeah, I did struggle with it. But I struggle in general with heat. I'm not very good with the heat. So, alrighty. This is my other fire striker. Might as well keep it. Oh, it's ruined. Okay, might as well not keep it. We're warm back here, and we can get a bedroll. Bearskin bedroll sleep. So, I'm going to call it here. Yes, I know it was much earlier than normal, but this was a stream to replace last night's stream. And I need to do another one tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be a nice long one. Tomorrow night I'll start around 8:30, 1:39. Woo, nearly 1:40. I'll start around 8:30 my time and UK time, exactly the same, just the other part of the day. I will probably go till at least 12:30. But tonight I've just got to finish up early. I'm just tired. It has been a long day. I don't normally stream on a Wednesday night for that reason, because the kids tire me out. So, let's feed and water Astrid. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should just quit. Oh, poor June. She might need a trim for the summer, yeah. Right, one more little nap to save it, and then we're done. Who are we reading? Let's try and read someone different for once. Yeah, brush often to get some of that weight out. Oh, let's raid Blades. That'd be good. Let's do that. Yeah, and ice cubes in her water. Yeah, all that stuff. But thanks, guys. Thanks very much for the follow from Sammy Joe. The accent redeemed from Iara. I hope you enjoyed my Irish. The follows from Adam Miyagi and Sweet Pete. And the raid from Silent. Thanks very much. Nice to see you guys. Look after yourselves. I'll see you in I'll see you tomorrow night about 8:30 New Zealand and 8:30 AM for the UK people. But yeah, look after yourselves, and we'll talk really soon. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day / night. Okay. Night. Bye. Bye. Night, Sweet Pete. Bye.